Okay guys, and it's Friday after a very nice and quite a short one yesterday webinar. We came to the end of the week. So it's Friday, hope everyone had and it's having, we still have the day ahead, a good week. And today we're going to be talking about the NFP, okay? So it's Friday, first Friday of the month, and we are on the NFP day. So let's have a look on the figures. Okay, so the previous was at 216,000 and the consensus right now is at 187,000. The unemployment rate, the previous was at 3.7 and the consensus right now is at 3.8%. Average hourly earnings, previous 0.4% and consensus 0.3% for this month. So when we get these consensus, when we get the raw data here, everything here seems like to be disappointing, okay? Let me tweak some numbers here and give my prediction for tonight, okay? It's just my prediction. I do think we will have a stronger NFP, but this doesn't mean anything if we don't have a low unemployment rate, because right now we are having a higher consensus than the previous, and a higher average hourly earnings that we're having lower than the previous. So remember folks, when we have this NFP, we can't only look to the NFP. We can't only look to the non-farmer payroll. We need to look to unemployment rate as well, and we need to look to the average hourly earnings as well. Because even though we have added like 1 million jobs in a month, okay, this is quite impossible, but let's say we have added 1 million jobs in a month. And then the unemployment rate comes in at 10%, right? And the average hourly earnings comes at negative 1%. This doesn't mean anything. I've added like 1 million jobs, that's fine, but those people are gaining more with high inflation. Those people, they had more unemployment rate than before. So all of these three news that I've just mentioned, I don't want to be too redundant here, I don't want to mention again, they need to work, they need to walk together, and they need to be combined good. Do you know what I mean? So from my perspective here, we're going to have a sort of similar to consensus non-farmer payroll. Unemployment rate, I guess it will come higher. And the average hourly earnings, I guess it will come a little bit higher than the expected. Okay, so people will be getting a little bit more because of still the Christmas time. So in sense, I do believe that this can be, a push to the upside and a push to the downside on the US dollar. It won't have any crazy difference at the US dollar at the moment. Okay, so if we look for today, we did have the manufacturing PMI as well and the ISM manufacturing PMI for January, and of course it came higher, and I've mentioned this already that it would come higher because of Christmas times, because of people producing more, because of a higher GDP on quarter four that came in 3.3%. 2023 for US was a good year, 3.1% over year on the GDP. So they went well, okay? So in a sense, yes, it is a higher manufacturing PMI. Consensus was expecting 50.3. It came in at 50.7. And the ISM as well, 47.2 was the consensus, and it came in at 49.1. So it indeed came in higher than expected, and it does reflect what I've just mentioned from quarter four of 2023. All right, guys. Now, the last thing is the initial jobless claims, because consensus was at 213,000, and it came as more than what it was expected, more than 10,000 more than what it was expecting, 224,000 jobless claims. Okay, so people are getting pretty bad there, and this is why I think the consensus of today's NFP, it's kind of right. The previous was 216,000, and now the consensus is running around 187,000. So in my honest opinion, yes, we may have a push to the upside and then a push to the downside, and this will be it for today, and we need to see how the market will react on next week, okay? All right, folks, this is all from me today. I hope everyone have an amazing weekend ahead, and we see you in the next video. So please give us a thumbs up on this video, comment down below, what are you expecting from the NFP? I want to hear from you guys. What are the interaction? I want to keep me sending questions. I like questions. Questions are always good, okay? All right, so I'm gonna stay from here. Again, have all a great weekend ahead, and I see you in the next video.